Hi, in this session we're going to cover how a person can actually apply for a student disability certificate or who should apply for a student disability certificate. This session is sponsored by wikiprocedure.com, and all this information that is displayed or provided in this session can also be obtained from the following URL, which is displayed here. I'm going to take you to the URL to show you how the information is displayed, which you can see here, and you can read through this, and you can obtain the same information that is provided in this video. So going back to the session, these are the list of items that we're going to cover. And need for disability certificate is why is that somebody require a disability certificate. It actually provides a proof of your disability, in which it also has your um, the type of disability you have and all the information that is required that is related to you. And also this provides as a you know token where actually you could provide it to the government organizations or private organizations who provide disability services and avail things very easily. Eligibility, only Indian citizens could apply for student disability certificate, and you also have to have all the medical reports explaining the type of disability that you have. And the minimum disability should be of 40 percentage. That I would probably explain with a document at the end of the session, like what does it mean by minimum disability of 40 percentage. So in basics, these are the eligibility that a person should have to apply for a student disability certificate. And required documents is you have to have a two personal pictures of yours. That is, your passport size picture should be good, two photographs showing the disability part, copy of ID of the person with disability. That this is going to be your Aadhaar card, ration card, or your or your passport, or it's going to be your driving license if you have one. And copy of all medical and psychological reports available, that is like your medical reports as I said in the previous slide, and your copy of your residence, that is going to be again your ration card, Aadhaar card, your passport, or if you have your driving license, your driving license. And the steps that should be followed, in most scenarios, to apply for a student disability card, it should be the school's responsibility who should apply for the student disability card. So the headmasters or the headmasters or the principals who are related to that specific school should take the responsibility to apply for a disability card for a specific student. And what they should do is they could contact they could contact the local district hospitals or the district medical boards. And what they should do is they should give a written request to these hospitals or the local district hospital or the medical board, the district medical board, who could help you out. And I think it would be a good idea if they could actually contact the district hospitals first, who can guide you out if there is any change or a new change in process that has to be followed for applying. And in most cases what they would do is either they would provide you a certificate if they could actually identify or if they are satisfied with the evidences that has been provided, saying the person is disabled. Or if they are not fully satisfied with the evidences that is provided, they might ask you to reach your local or nearest district hospital, which they point out, that has the facilities to actually test and provide a report about the person's disability. So this is normally arranged in mostly by the school authority, which I mentioned here. The school authority shall make arrangements for the visit. So it is entirely taken care by the school authority, and the expenditure will be handled by the education department of the state government of your state. So if you are applying from a specific state, then the education department of that specific state would take responsibility for the expenditure, but all the arrangements would be done by the school authority. So the fees would be free, you don't have to pay anything for it. And the disability certificate would be normally for 5 years, to make sure that everything, nothing is changing and things like that, to finalize the type of disability and things like that. And once there is no variation in disability, and the disability is kind of stable, they would provide you a permanent disability certificate. As I said, you can contact your local government district hospitals, or the department of the, local government district hospitals would be good in first, as a first step. But if you do not get any information from any of the local government district hospitals, then you could contact the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. I have provided the contact information here, and also in this URL which I have listed here is a lot of information, contact information, who you can contact. I'm going to take you there in a minute. So this is the page which has a lot of contact information. If you do not get any response from the local government district hospitals or the district medical boards, these are the people who you can contact to as a last step, to do the necessary. So they should be able to help you out, or guiding you to the right person, to where to apply and get all the necessary things. So other information is that the certificate may be issued in a week or in a month, in some cases before completion of the schooling of the disabled student. The reason why it takes a long time, or there is a difference in issuing the certificate, the time difference in issuing the certificate, is that for some people the evaluation and the validation of the disability takes a bit long time. And so that is the reason there is a difference in time variation in terms of applying for a disability certificate. And the link that I have provided here is contains all the information that a person should know to apply for a disability certificate. I'm going to take you to that link to give you a glimpse of what it is. This is a 68-page document which I've listed here. And it has all the information in terms of how a person is judged as disabled, and what makes a percentage, 40 percentage disabled, what makes a person 40 percentage disabled, and things like that. So it has a lot of information in it, so if you have some time, you could actually sit down and go through this to understand more about how a person is judged as disabled and things like that, which could provide you good information. Thanks for listening, and I hope I have provided enough information.